On 1st and 10, Prescott firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL. Offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play, keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
By 90! By 90! I think it's hot!
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
By 90! By 90!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
By 90! By 20!
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And Cooks has it over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point.
By 90! By 20!
They run with Ajayi. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, but some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. It's so compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
By 90! By 20!
Vick on 2nd down. And Cook has it left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to hurt him. A new set of downs.
We ought to up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Vic operating on first down. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jared Cook from 13 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs. When necessary, they helped get him out of trouble.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he spins through. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now Prescott. Graham's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run, and they're still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Bruce Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a second down throw for Vic. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Swing to the right. To the right.
On play action, Prescott. It's caught outright by Graham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 3rd down.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards. So now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And able to find Graham, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Prescott now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with a home team.